Hi, beautiful beings of light. This is Anna, and welcome to my YouTube channel. My next video, I'll be building upon my previous videos on Solfeggio tones, right? Those were webinars for healing and transformation, and just kind of living in peace, unity. That's what we are heading towards, the new golden age, the Aquarius age. So we're resurrecting the energies of Atlantis and Lemuria, so we can ascend, transcend, right? We're going to the next harmonic universe, number 2, where everything's about soul connection, consciousness expansion, living in peace, unity, harmony, Christos Sophia consciousness. So welcome. See how everything unfolds. I will go over the New Earth jurisdiction, Galactic Codex, and then go over the Solfeggio tones, okay? So welcome. My videos are for educational, entertainment purposes. I'm here to inspire you, empower you, giving information the way I interpret it through my soul signature, energy signature. How you guys then interpret what I'm sharing with you becomes your world, your reality, and what you do with it is your responsibilities, as we are very powerful co-creators with the divine. We're watching our thoughts, feelings, and emotions, our deeds and actions, right? We're powerful transmitters and meters of energies, right? Yes, we're creating realities, and the power is within. Very important to remember that, okay? And my videos are for my soul group, my soul siblings, star seeds, indigo warriors, empath sensitives, whistleblowers, highly advanced souls, who came here with a mission, right? We have assignments, and we just kind of have to kind of transmute the energies of the past, resurrect the energies of the future, and being in the now present moment, we are making everything happen. So welcome again. Taking care of ourselves is very important right now, and just being nice to each other is very important. Your demeanor is very important. Being positive is very important. Eating lightly, like superfood. So you're just kind of tuning into those energies and allowing those energies then to direct you and direct your next step. Okay, so trust, important to walk in those energies of love and faith and trust and grace and gratitude. And so connecting to the crystalline core of Mother Earth, right? Connecting to the crystalline grid of the new earth, very important, right? Being in our heart, invoking also the pink flame, of unconditional love, right? I talk about the violet flame, Saint Germain entering the new golden age. It's a very important, things are happening for healing. It's the malachite, especially your solar plexus or your heart chakra, the green color of abundance, healing, and wealth and prosperity. So we're resurrecting and bringing those energies are online, and it's time to really live our lives. But in order to then experience that fully, it'll take some time. So we have to connect, reconnect, unite, be nice to each other, and create those communities in love and peace, unity and harmony. So my website is yanakalai.com, and so when you go on the home page, there is this introduction on my credo for the New Earth jurisdiction, and here we go. I'm a freeborn spirit. I'm the creator of my destiny and my reality. I consciously participate in co-creating a New Earth government under God, the law of one. I'm not a strawman or a dead entity created by the U.S. corporations under the UCC law, nor am I a lost soul at sea under the maritime law. I'm a divine being of light, a living woman with heart and soul under the land and soil lawful jurisdiction of the original Constitution of 1776. I'm American national. I'm immune from any lawsuit issued by any service corporation with its anti-life jurisdiction. Under the natural laws, every man and woman are created equal by the Creator, endowed with certain inalienable rights for life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. I'm American. I'm not a property of the Crown of England or the U.S. federal government governed by the private corporate legislature dictated by the elite of the Swiss banking cartel, the Davos Group, and the Black nobility mafia family in the Vatican, London. I'm the authority. I'm God, sovereign, free. The only contract that I and my soul have is the contract with the infinite Creator under the universal laws. Universal laws were implemented upon the implemented by the surface of this planet in the fall of 2012 by the light forces and the Galactic Federation that are assisting with the planetary liberation and transition to the high realm, the fifth dimension. Universal laws supersede any written law upon this planet. Thus, since 2012, the off-world elite of the Dark Fleet and their minions, the Cabal, the Deep State, and the Illuminati must comply with and respect universal laws. The dark forces of the Black Sun lineages are cognizant of the law of one, the cosmic sovereign law, under which all living beings fall. Universal laws override the current third-dimensional jurisdiction system with its legislature, rules, and codes. The dark forces with their Black Sun corporations have been ignoring and disrespecting the natural laws for a very long time, and to such an extent that now their jurisdiction on this planet is null and void. Their abuse of power and authority in commerce, religion, science, medicine, technology, entertainment industry, academia, and politics with its military branches on and off-world with highly advanced technology has become horrendously unfathomable, and they will be prosecuted for all the heinous crimes according to the divine plan by the Prime Creator. We, the beings of light, and the Galactic Federation with its military forces are implementing the Galactic Codex on planet Earth at this time. The Galactic Codex represents the legal basis for all actions of the Confederation in the squadron of this universe. It represents a systemized code of inner ethics of all souls of light in Christos, right? That's the crystalline heart. That's the blueprint or makeup of the divine, angelic, luminous being. So it doesn't matter whether you are Jew or Hindu or Buddhist or Muslim or Christian, okay? So, which reflects their inner truth. The Galactic Codex forms an essential part of the New Earth jurisdiction that defends the basic rights and liberty of all sentient beings in this universe. It aims at developing a harmonious and peaceful galactic cosmic society based on truth, integrity, unity, peace, and sovereignty. So you can download that, find it on my website, yanakalai.com. Okay, this is part of my protocol, 5D community in unity. And there are themes on how to exit the 3D matrix of the archons, the fallen ones, right? Again, on my website. So if you're inspired, please look at that. You can also download or read the Galactic Codex, right? I just read it's a systemized code of inner ethics of all souls of light. So the protocols, there's a section 1 is the law of divine grace. And so what does it mean? That we have the right to have a positive experience, and especially now those souls who are awakened or reawakened, who want to go back to God, to source, right? We have the right to ascend. We have a right for abundance, whether physical and spiritual, and that's why there's this battle going on. That's why the bifurcation of timelines is going on, because those negative forces are constantly sabotaging this structure. They are constantly, they are the Satanists, Luciferians, they're zealous. They just don't want to let God. They want to control the entire solar system, this planet, right? The humans are nothing but the slaves for them, numbers, their property. So that's why the New Earth jurisdiction, very important to learn about, the new codes, the Galactic Codex, because they've been abusing the universal laws. They've been abusing humanity for such a long time that it's now, for the divine justice. Okay, we are also exposing the wrongdoings, right? And disclosure is here, disclosure of ETs and the extraterrestrial technology, right? Free energy technology, Tesla technology with the Tesla towers and domes. So we need to bring that everything online, very important. There is also how to become state national. You can go on the website states.americanstatenationals.org. And there are documents. You can download those documents and bring yourself under the new jurisdiction of soul and land. But because me of a kind of cosmic or galactic origin, right, I'm implementing the galactic structure, the Galactic Codex. We're implementing the universal laws, right? Not the draconian measurements, the anti-life law or jurisdiction, right, of the archons and of the cabal of the Illuminati. The black dragons, the black nobility family, right, with their banking industry that's falling apart anyway, right? But they're doing everything they can to implement this, their mandates, things like that, to really abuse humanity, to dumb them down, and to strip them all of their rights. So it's time for us to say no, we don't comply, and take some steps, some measurements. So this is what I've been working on, and that's what I'm doing, and here I'm just inspiring you guys and empowering you. So it's of your choosing. There's nothing that I am forcing on anybody. No more power over others. Just feel your own power, your energy, right? Your kundalini, your prana, chi, your sovereignty. And it does require lots of inner work, lots of devotion, dedication. Love God with all your heart, mind, and soul. Very important to protect our DNA, right? Healing our DNA through Solfeggio tones, but also protection. Lisa Renee, she's been excellent for me. I learned so many things from her. She has her 12D shield of protection. You can Google that, Lisa Renee, 12D shield of protection. Very important to protect your light body, your DNA, your mind, your emotions, because of all the silent war going on. They have psychotronic weapons, directed energy weapons, scalar weapons, right? They're messing up with our brainwaves frequencies. The MK Ultra, look at that. Project Paperclip, right? What's been happening right after World War II. The underground military bases with the money laundering, child sex trafficking, drug running, gun running. Then creating all these fake wars. Yeah. And it's just a kind of pillage and poison this planet and humanity. I mean, come on, this needs to stop. And that's why, please educate yourself. Know your true origin, the true galactic history. The ancient knowledge is unfolding as well. It's within our DNA. As the DNA is being activated, we start remembering. When you bring your soul essence online, you get downloads from your soul, right? Activate your light body, your chakra energy vortexes, right? Cleanse them, purify them. Very important. So what else? Next time I'll talk about the universal laws. I made videos. You can find them on my website yanakalai.com, and they're under about section. So there are 2 videos. You can study that, of course, with Marina Jacobi, the quantum manifestation. Her latest webinar was excellent. It was about the Stargate corrector technology. So again, we have to educate ourselves, right? Bring that energy kind of online, embody those frequency and vibration, building the momentums, and then we can materialize these things, and create beautiful societies, right? With ETs and with their highly advanced technologies for healing and for transformation, cleaning our oceans and soil and atmosphere and our air, right? We need to resurrect those 5 elements. I'm working with the dodecahedron as well, the ether technology, right? We are bringing the energy of Holy Mother, Divine Mother back online. Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, of compassion is very important, right? Kuan Yin, we're walking those energies of love and faith and trust and grace and gratitude. Those are our star family in Telos. There's a portal underneath Mount Shasta, California. So we need to exit the computer simulation, right? The 3D matrix of these archons. We have the inorganic AI that is disconnected from God, from Creator. That's why we have to connect and start being devoted, dedicated, and connect to God, to God's will, God's law. Okay, and that's how we'll make the transition, ascension. That's how we can ascend and through resurrecting those energies and what's the word for it? Transcend and just go above that duality that has been rigged. The system has been rigged. Our constellation has been rigged, right? The energy network has been also rigged, perverted. So we are here to correct all that things. So thanks to the light workers and grid workers and gatekeepers, right? There's this new planetary network coming online with the solar rishis, right? The solar dragons. Okay, the solo Christ Michael, the King Arthur, right? The Rishi sages of the Himalayan mountains, the Christos Templars, right? And there's this war between the the Essenes, the true Templars in Christ, and then we have the Satanists and the Luciferian Knights Templar. So through frequency, vibration, resonance, you can now distinguish. You can recognize now who is who. Okay, no more fake till you make it and shoving things under the carpet, because these immense energies, the Kasma rays, the cosmic rays, the gamma rays, all are coming online. And so doing the shadow work, very important, looking at all the skeletons in our closet. So this is our responsibility, that's part of the Ascension protocol, and also my communities, trying to create with ETs to heal and to resurrect our true soul signature, energy signature, feel our multidimensionality, feel our true divine nature. So the soul connection, reconnection, remembering, very important. So we talk about the Galactic Codex, the section, right? There was the law of divine grace. So we have the right for ascension, for spiritual and physical abundance. We have the right to reconnect with our soul family, our galactic family. We have the right for all information. Look at all the lies and deceptions that's been going on for decades, right? Through the mainstream media, even the entertainment industry, through the movies, So that's why we need to go within our hearts, study the ancient wisdom and the knowledge, yantras, mantras, meditation, geomancy, study the universal laws, the law of one, or the law of Ra, or the life in Atlantis, Lemuria. Right, read those books. I already introduced you to many books that really inspired me and helped me on my path of evolution, ascension, of healing, of transformation. Okay, that's why we are here, to really be on that path, right? And path of ascension. Okay, consciousness expansion, the planetary evolution is happening, advancement. This planet was designed for consciousness exploration. Okay, not some kind of dumbing down and horrendous things happening here. So implementing the Galactic Codex, very important to study that. Educate yourself, please. Okay, and we of course have the right to be free, for freedom, right? That represents the seven ray. That's the seven ray, the violet flame of freedom, of mercy, of compassion, of forgiveness. Okay, of transformation, right? We are bringing the negativity online here on the surface, so it can be transformed, transmuted. I'm a being of violet fire. I am the purity God desires. That's one of those mantras, right? I had the violet flame invocation here from very powerful lady. That's the Elizabeth Clare Prophet. Okay, so working with colors, with energies, with sacred geometry. I mean, this is where I am coming from. That's what helped me on my path of healing and getting back on track into my center. Okay, then the other section 2 of the Galactic Codex, there is the law of dividing parties during a conflict. Okay, study that we get the protection, those races or star nations and so on, till the conflict can be then resolved through the light forces. So very important to know that to stop all these wars, right? The law of balance. So if there is a imbalance in this universe, right? This is where the Federation is here. They're checking everything, monitoring everything with their highly advanced technology, their spaceships, right? There are like millions of spaceships, spacecrafts here around this planet. The Pleiadians are here, the star, the Pleiades, right? They're watching us, observing us, helping us, loving us, because they are us as we are them, right? So time to reconnect, reunite. So there's this regulation. So the galactic forces, right, they're introducing the Galactic Codex to the forces of darkness. And if, of course, if they're accepting it, the darkness, then they're forgiven, and they can join the Confederation. But they have to see the consequences of their action. They have to start helping humanity and with projects, right? For example, I have the project 5D protocol for my soul group, for the military, for the Marines and super soldiers. So we need some help, but of course that's going to take some time, and negotiations and being strategic is very important. And surround yourself with the Christos light, Christed light, right? And be in that Sophia heart, divine mother. So, and you have to be strong, you have to be powerful, you know. It's a constant work, and inner work and meditation and just sending love and light, you know. So um, it's multidimensional, right? Even during the sleep, we go to those higher dimensions and do whatever we need to do, right? We're being briefed or being downloaded new codes, what's next step. So we're extremely busy, and it looks like it's going to get even more busier in the months to come, September, October, November, until we then enter, you know, December, right? December, that's going to be December the 12th of 21, right? We're of 2021, and then we're entering the 12th 22 year, where I feel there's going to be more of that, you know, the more of the workings of us, the galactics, right? Where things will be exposed, and you know, disclosure happening, and just creating those communities or new societies, and correcting the entire infrastructure. So, but we'll see, you know. Then we have the section number 4 is the law of intervention. So the light forces, yeah, there's a policy that if the planet is occupied, the light forces are coming and helping the humanity to free themselves, you know. So there's been hostage situation happening here, so we have to be very careful with this hostage situation. And because, you know, the dark forces are doing everything to hinder this progress of ascension, and help from the forces of light, the Light Alliance, the Galactic Federation. So be very skillful, and you know, the tactical approach is necessary. And what else? Remember that now you know, you guys, we have the right to call upon the Galactic Federation. They have the right to assist us and assisting the hostage situation as well. So let me see what else. And we are now implementing, we have the right to implement the Galactic Codex, okay? And pretty much the areas that violated, I mean, those dark ones been violating the Galactic Codex, they have to face divine justice. They'll go to galactic military tribunals and so on. And there's this Galactic Codex, which is the galactic jurisdiction, the part of the New Earth jurisdiction, you know, implementing, going under the universal laws, the law of one. And so now that the liberation's been happening, right? Liberation of our consciousness, you know, of our planet. We need to expand, we need to evolve. That's the natural cycle, the cosmic cycle, you know, of the entire universe, of the cosmos, you know, moving forward to explore, to expand, to grow. And the dark forces are hindering all that. So no, thank you. But why it's also important to implement the Galactic Codex, and you know, the star beings, I mean, the ETs are here, the good ETs, the good extraterrestrials, because it's been proven, you know, many wars here's been happening, and it's been proven that humanity is not capable of handling its own situation. So very important, it receives wise guardians, and you know, to guide them in the next step of this liberation, ascension. And so then, very important, the Galactic Codex then will become the universal code of ethics throughout the universe, and so the darkness can be eliminated. Okay, so let's go over then some of the the Solfeggio tones. Let me see, I have the book. Where did I put them? Okay, so let me see. Oh, it's right here. It's next to me. I'm sorry. So I'll talk about the sound. What is it? The sound of healing, right? The sound of healing. I talk about Michael and his book. I mean, for me, it's like something you guys, for you to present you, to show you, and also with all this proof. But he's a musician, and he got, you know, a couple of stories where people were healed when he plays music, whether at church or to his mom who had a cancer. Okay, so there's lots of research, lots of proof. Okay, and so that's why I just kind of bought this book, and I bought his CDs as well. And here we have a picture of Nikola Tesla, right? And he talks about if you know the magnificence of 369, then you have the keys to the universe. And here, if you guys know the Japanese scientist and scientist from Japan, Masaru Emoto, I mean, he died a couple of years ago. So this is what's happening, or this is how those crystals, the water, looks like when you play the solfeggio tones. It has this beautiful sacred geometry, and you guys, that's our DNA is being composed of. Okay, and so he talks about the 369 hertz, right? That's actually the tone C. And 417 hertz, that's the tone D. So you can look at that and study that as well. And let me see, so let's go over the again the 396. Here Michael is saying that's a sense of peace and well-being and openness to receive from God. And it's good it brings feelings, those feelings of guilt and fear and shame they subside when you listen to 396. Let me guys show you the CD. I mean, he's created this his project, Whole Tones. Okay, so this frequency, so when you listen to 396, okay, that's what Michael just kind of course that's his experience, but also his research, right? That it's subsides the feelings of fear, guilt, and shame. And then on a physiological level, it has a positive effect on blood, liver function, bones, brain function, and kidney function. Okay, then we had the solfeggio tone 417. And this is how to break free from bad habits and break free from these negative cycles. And on a physiological level, it has a positive effect on large intestine, enzyme production, digestive process, stomach, metabolism, prostate, gallbladder, weakness, headache due to diet, lower back problems. Okay, so let me see. So yeah, I showed you his CD. So that's this 417. Okay, so there was this frequency 417. So let's see. Then we have the DNA repair. So that's the frequency 528. Transformation proven to restore broken DNA. Effective in improving telomere length. Okay, the telomere needs to stay long, and that's how we stay young forever. We're eternal spark of divine creation. Okay, and this event frequency has a good effect for females, especially to balance their hormones, pelvic issues, premenstrual syndrome, premenopause, muscle tension, pericardium, heart muscle, weight problems, lymphatic and circulation issues. It all has positive effect. Okay, so this is the frequency I'm talking about. Let me see, let them all. Okay, how do I get them out here? So 5 to 8. Okay, so that's the frequency 5 to 8. So just get them out. So now we have the frequency of Mrs. 639, and it fosters a place of forgiveness in our hearts. Very important, right? And even relationships with our family and so on. On a physiological level, it has a positive effect on endocrine system and adrenal glands. Okay, endocrine system, adrenal glands, and this is the CD. This not the CD. I mean, this is the frequency. Okay, so 639, and then we have the 741, and so this 741 is good for. Let me see. This is good for this Great Awakening. has a profound effect on our emotions and improves thymus function, bolster the immune system, cleanse from your infection, right? Viral, bacterial, fungal, soothes an upset stomach, and improves function of pancreas, heart, blood, and circulatory system. So that was the 741. And then he talks about the frequency 852. It's called Majestic, and it's pretty much turn your eyes on God. And opens you, connects you to God, to source, to what is, right? So that's what he found on his research. This is his CD that he created. It's called the Majestic. Okay, and again, it's on Google. You can Google it. Solfeggio tones, good vibes, guys. Incredible music. Samples of the solfeggio. For healing, for detoxing, for abundance, for joy, for resurrecting of your mind consciousness, boosting your immune system. So like I said, there's so much material there as well. Here I just want to show you guys I talk about the Yoga Sutras, Patanjali, Sri Swami Shivananda. Again, very powerful Swamis or yoga masters of our time. Actually, his center in our ashram in Yogaville, Virginia. Okay, so this is kind of the energy I'm connecting with. And a friend of mine, she's now taking course on Yoga Nidra. Very powerful yoga techniques, how to bring you into that alpha or theta state, brain waves, consciousness. You just can go deep within, see what is in your subconscious, unconscious, right? Make the unconscious conscious. And that's how you heal yourself. The body will relax. When body can relax, it can heal and release everything that is of the old programming, conditioning, everything that doesn't serve you anymore. So there are so many healing modalities out there. So we're bringing things or people together, just kind of harmonizing everything in unity, and just create something powerful, something beautiful that can be of help of others, right? So we're here of service. Also, of course, there's this beautiful yoga kind of chant or mantra, lead me from unreal to real, lead me from darkness into light, lead me from immortality to mortality, asatoma sadgamaya, tamasoma jyotirgamaya, mrityorma amritangamaya. So that was in Sanskrit. Also, I talk about the research here. That was the let me see one of my notes. I talk about the Dr. Rainbow Rife, right? He also patented the 528 solfeggio tone as a DNA repair. Okay, study shows that 528 frequency improves cellular health. Okay, and even it has an incredible effect on people who drink, on alcoholics. Okay, so because there was this research, University of Tehran, Department of Biochemistry, and it did trigger an improvement on the cell death rate created by severe alcoholism. Okay, by playing the 528 frequency, and it was played at 80 decibel. So the conclusion, therefore, the use of these sound waves can be useful to reduce the toxic effects of ethanol on astrocyte cells culture. Okay, so music of the spheres, it's coming here online. And so not only could this prove to be a powerful tool for treating central nervous system damage in alcoholics, it's an indicator that 528 frequency has a positive effect on cellular health in general. And so listening to music tuned to the solfeggio frequency of 528 is associated with increased energy, clarity of mind, conscious awareness, awakened, activated creativity, ecstatic states, like deep inner peace and joy. What else is effective in healing physical, generational, emotional trauma in our DNA? There's a Dr. James Gimzewski of UCLA has discovered that individual cells actually create sounds, and that different cells have different sonic signature and vibration. Okay, And he hopes that he's able to so-called destroy harmful cells by using their own songs against them without damaging any of the surrounding cells. What is, the law of one, the law of vibration? Only the higher energies can transmute the lower energies, right? The archons, the reptilians of the negative faction, they're constantly trying to prevent us from ascension, from healing, and so on, but they're coming from they're coming from those lower frequency vibrations, even though in an intensity, even though from higher dimensions, but it's the 10 base mathematics disconnected from God, from source, right? The AI is hooked to the Nazi Neuralink, super quantum computers. So they're coming from that negative side. So it means it will lead them, because now the energies are amplifying whatever we're focusing on. So it will lead them to their own self-destruction, because they're sabotaging all that. They're sabotaging the flow of life. They're sabotaging our life force energy, our chi prana, okay? And they are breaking universal laws 100%. We have the Galactics, the Galactic Codex, right? This is not allowed. We're implementing it here in this solar system, on this planet, right? The law of balance, the yin and yang, right? We need to go into our heart, into our center, the middle path, the yellow brick road. That's how we ascend, transcend, and go to the next octave, harmonic universe number 2, where everything is about soul connection, consciousness expansion, live in peace, unity, harmony, Christosophia consciousness. So there's this 6 Solfeggio frequencies and their benefits. I already mentioned that, right? Liberating ourselves from guilt and fear. That was the 396. Undoing situations and facilitating change. That's the frequency 417. Transformation and miracles, DNA repair. That's the 528 frequency. And we have reconnecting good relationships, right? Good vibes, 639 frequency, and kind of expression solutions. That's the 741 frequency, and then returning to our spiritual order, to God, to source, 852 frequency. Like I said, the Solfeggio frequency, what the history shows that it started with this Benedict monk in Catholic Church, right? So we are resurrecting that. To me, anytime there was a renaissance, there were the Pleiadians here, just kind of bringing the consciousness online, just like Yeshua and Maria Magdalena. They started this movement of the Ascension 2,000 years ago. So there were other of the Christos lineages, right? King Arthur, and beautiful musicians, even the, what was it, the air of troubadours, right? The music, just being in your heart and being your joy. That's your true divine nature. That's who we are. We are resurrecting all that. And very much so, let me see. It's very important. That's how we liberate ourselves from feeling of guilt, fear, and shame, right? A time to elevate our consciousness and bring the unconscious to conscious, so we can release the traumatic experiences. 528 will heal our DNA, repair our DNA, improve our connection to relationships, right? That's 639. 741 hertz is the expression and solution, share our gifts with the world, okay? And the return to our spiritual order, that was the 852. Like I said, this been now proven. This has been already experienced. So many people are having those kind of healing experiences. So this is going to be now the healing modality, I would say number 1, healing through sound, frequency, and vibration, because the healing properties of music is undeniable, okay? It's been proven through the scientific research that it is so. And so time to resurrect the ancient times, right? And recognize the therapeutic value of music, and also of the music instruments like flutes and lyres and sittars, from the ancient, right? To treat the mental disturbances and even induce sleep. And very important to purify our soul, our mind, our emotions, okay? And let me see. Music can reduce anxiety and increase self-esteem and interpersonal skills. Okay. And music has a positive effect on the autonomic nervous system, which is the parasympathetic, sympathetic nervous system, and also on endocrine system, and reducing stress in the process, so the body can heal. Okay. And what is it? Sound is powerful and has influenced healing. And consider ultrasound medical test that uses high frequency sound waves to capture live images from the inside of your body was discovered in 1930s. And in 1940s, there was a French doctor, Alfred Tomatis, and actually he used music to cure hearing loss, and it was successful. And also he used it for treating autism and learning disabilities. So he started using that Solfeggio tones or Gregorian chants in his practice. Dr. Tomatis, right? French doctor. So yeah, and let me see, that's his even chakra column right here, you guys. You know, our energy centers needs to be reactivated or cleansed and purified. Very important to work on that. And we don't know why it was forgotten. Of course, it was suppressed. The knowledge has been suppressed for quite some time, right? For millennia, centuries. And so we need to resurrect all that, bring it online. So that was the ancient 6-tone scale. Okay, it has its clarity and smoothness compared to the 12-tone scale that it lacks all that, right? So we need to tune to 432 hertz universal frequency and forget about that 440 hertz that was brought here by the Nazis, the Gestapo, again, to confuse us, disorient us, even just kind of messing up, with our heart rhythm, right? With the rhythm of our heart. So connect to the core of Mother Earth, because her frequency is being resurrected. I mean, the magnetic core, right? It's being repaired. The magnetism, what is it? The antimatter, right? That is now bring online the antimatter. I mean, the dark matter, right? The sound, the healing divine mother, right? So resurrecting all these energies so we can even heal our divine masculine as well. So what else do I have here? What else I can share with you guys? That's the that they're arguing, the scientists are arguing that the modern scale restricts our thinking, stifles our emotions, produces lower consciousness, and even create physical problems. And that's why chanting very important. And we are kind of the musical scale 6 tones, resurrecting the 6 tones musical scales compared to the 12-tone musical scale, because the solfeggio tones have a positive effect on our body, mind, and soul. So very important to return to that 6-tone scale, because it creates harmony in our lives, in our relationships, right? At homes, cleansing your space as well, going through your closets, your pantry, kitchen, refrigerator, align everything so everything is nice and organized. So that will help you cleanse and purify your chakra, your energy system as well. So, and here's also mentioning of the Pythagoras. He was an ancient Greek mathematician, right? And he actually talks about the healing through the music of the celestial tones. He was a mathematician, okay? And what else we have here? There's this book, Healing Codes for the Biblical Apocalypse, written by Dr. Leonard Horowitz. And so he and Dr. Puglio, they uncovered a further 3 frequencies by repeating this process. And what are those frequencies? The 3 modern solfeggio frequencies by Dr. Puglio. And these 174 hertz associated with pain reduction and aesthetic properties. Then you have 285 frequency associated with cellular repair, tissue restoration, body regeneration, and better immunity. And then 963 frequency associated with spiritually awakening and connecting to the oneness of the universe, right? And even if we continue to apply the Pythagorean method to the solfeggio frequencies, we find that each of them adds up to 369. See, the magic cube, magic number 369 has to do with frequency, vibration, with geometry, sacred sound, sonic tones, sacred math, and sonic geometry. So, and music is vibration, and music that vibrates at the right frequency has a positive effect on our matter, on the body and mind. Music has the ability to make us feel calm, to alleviate stress and anxiety. It can lower blood pressure and reduce pain perception. And solfeggio frequency is healing music for the mind, body, and soul. So there is lots of science and lots of proof that it is so. The spirituality is coming online, right? That's why important to reconnect with our soul connection, consciousness expansion, right? This is where we're heading. This is what it's going to be all about. Just feeling good, being conscious, being aware, feeling truth and happiness within ourselves, the resonance, right? So even Marinas Jacobi's, her latest webinar on the Stargate corrector portal, how you create portal. I mean, we are the portals, right? We are the stargates, we're the energy of infinite source, and what the negative ones, right, they're digesting that energy that we embody here on this plane of existence, and then they're siphoning it from us, and then through the powerful, highly advanced technology, right? They're weaponizing us, and they're making us, in that state of anxiety, depression, and separation, and conquer and divide, and hatred, and violence, and tyranny. So we have to say no to that. Okay, but also we have to be educated. Please do your own research and only take what resonates with you. And I'll see you next time. Many blessings and namaste. Bye-bye.